Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Moon Day, Monday, July 15th, and the energies in the day adds up and reduce to number 3 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. So today might feel a lot more lighter than yesterday to a certain extent. Because yesterday we had a T-square, and with that T-square, it may have been like bringing up some insecurities for some people. And yeah, some insecurities for the most part. What I like about today's energy though is that the moon is now positively speaking to Saturn in Pisces. So with yesterday's energy, someone may have had to break down and sit down and acknowledge the truth about their current situation, the fact that things can't keep going this way and something needs to put in place to make things better. And within today's energy, I like that the moon in Scorpio is positively aspecting Saturn and Pisces. So the moon in Scorpio is an independent energy. This is where, I'm looking for security and stability, and it's all about self-preservation, security, stability, and self-preservation. And with the moon in Scorpio positively aspecting Saturn and Pisces, it's like I can see how I can monetize my dreams, my goals, my inspiration, and create security and stability for myself. So it's like the person coming to the realization that, okay, I have this job, but I can see how I can turn my side hustle, how I could start making more money from my side hustle. I can see how I can add another stream of income into my world if I just do this and that when it comes to my time. Challenging though, the moon in Scorpio is squaring Mercury in Leo and Venus also in Leo. So with the moon in Scorpio squaring those aspects in Leo, it brings me to the inner world of the moon, thinking about how one might need to get their hands dirty in order to create that security and stability that they seek on the inside. And when I say get their hands dirty, Leo energy brings me to that creative, self-expressive energy. Leo energy would bring me to a person saying, it is my birthright to be abundant. It is my birthright to creatively express myself in this way. I shouldn't have to work for money type of vibe. With the moon in Scorpio is like, F that. Like, I need to be secure. Like ain't nobody gonna control me because they're giving, like, I need to go out and get it for myself. So it's like when I look at the T-square to the moon between Mercury and Leo and also Venus and Leo, it brings me to a challenge when it comes to like not being able to communicate what it is that I'm feeling. And I feel like not being able to communicate what it is that I'm feeling because that scorpionic energy is very private, secretive energy. Again, that's self-preserving energy. So in order, to preserve oneself, I need to keep ish to myself. So when it comes to the spirit and the spiritual energy, we have the golden egg. And the golden egg energy always brings me to the thought of a womb. And it brings me to coming to the realization of what is inside of this womb. And for me, coming to the realization of what is inside of this womb, it's like whatever is inside of this egg is what you put in the egg. So it's like, imagine the egg is soil, and it's like, what kind of fruit trees are you trying to bear? So I feel like with yesterday's energy and today's energy, yesterday and today's energy, but mainly yesterday's energy to me was one to get you to the point where it's like you're clear about, what about your situation that makes you feel unsafe, and come up with solutions. And then with the golden egg energy now brings me to planting a seed as far as what is your ideal vision for your life? Or what does your ideal life look like? What does your ideal situation look like? And with the golden egg energy, it brings me to planting that seed. And you plant that seed by having that vision. And when it comes to having that vision, it's like once you have the vision, that's it. You know, you don't keep 1 minute is like, yeah, but I would like this for myself. And then the next minute, but I don't know. Or someone have a vision in their mind, but the vision in their mind and what's in their heart, like those things aren't even in a line. So when it comes to the golden egg, it brings me to being clear about the vision and make sure the vision belongs to you and it's not inspired by, outside sources. The day is the 15th, and with the day being the 15th, the number 1 energy is the I am. The number 5 is a creative, expressive energy, and also to that number 5 energy from the 15th can also deal with sudden and unexpected changes. But 1 + 5 is 6. So when it comes to today's energy, there's big emphasis on family, or even say our status, our social status, and just status as far as where our achievements are concerned. And with the golden egg energy, vision. What is your vision when it comes to the ideal version of yourself? And for some, if that's unclear, with the day being the 15th, this is where a person could find themselves escaping through social media and feeling a little bit discouraged because it appears that everybody else have life figured out but you. Or in certain situations, like escaping reality through, maybe being on the phone all day with your homie. Or, just like doing social things to get away from facing the truth of your reality. The energies in the day adds up and reduce to number 3 vibration. And the number 3 brings me to some kind of a tangible outcome. When it comes to today's energy, there's some kind of a new beginning. And when I say new beginning, not like a thought or whatever, it's like a tangible outcome to something. It's like, say, the person planted a seed and they can actually see like a stem coming up. There's some tangible outcome presented itself, and the number 3 is connected to Jupiter energy. So there's something around Jupiter energy, and Jupiter is in Gemini, and today it's been squaring Saturn and Pisces. And with the number 3 energy and like Jupiter squaring Saturn and Pisces brings me to impatient, not wanting to reflect and be patient enough to spend the time to see something through. It's like that microwave energy, wanting something to happen instantly, wanting something to happen overnight. And it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. So, that might be a struggle today also, the feeling of needing for something to happen since yesterday. It's like a feeling of desperation, like this needs to happen quick. And it's like, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Things will be okay. But, as far as like say Saturn in Pisces, it's also speaking positively to the moon in Scorpio. So, the inner world is planning long term, even though when it comes to say us in relations to our peers and family, and even the way we're communicating to a certain extent, it's like we're talking about how long something is taking, or how long it will take, or how long it's been taking. And I love these energies together because these energies here are very positive for me when it comes to today's energy. Because the golden egg would bring me to like say 0. The golden egg is 0. So the golden egg is like a possibility. It's like a possibility, it's potential, but you have to plant that possibility or that potential. And then the Ace of Wands is having the motivation to see it through. So that's what I love about today's energy. And that will bring me back to like the moon in Scorpio positively aspecting Saturn and Pisces. Because to me, when I think of Scorpio energy and Pisces energy and how those two energies positively aspect each other in a trine, I think of like Scorpio energy as the mother giving birth and how painful birth can be, or a person that's passing away and they're in pain when it comes to the passing. And then Pisces energy is either the meditation or the drugs or the thing that puts a person in another world type of energy so that they can experience the transformation, Pluto's painful transformation. So now look at the moon in Scorpio positively aspecting Saturn and Pisces. Something about the way how Scorpio and Pisces is speaking to each other, where the thought of how long something would normally take feels more bearable. So this is where someone might say, okay, it's going to take me 4 years to complete my education in XYZ. And on any regular day, it would be like, you know, on your inner world will feel like, what the hell? But like with that aspect, it's like with Saturn and the moon, Scorpio and Pisces, it's like a person can start to imagine to themselves like, okay, all right, I could see how I could make it do. I could do X, Y, Z, and ABC in order to get by at that time, to make it not feel so long, to make it not be so bad. These are the ways how I can ease the stress or the pressure of the transformation. Even though with our moon and with our Mercury and Venus in Leo, there's a part of us that feels entitled to a certain extent when it comes to the way how certain things should be. And from feeling entitled or having expectations of how things should be or whatnot, you know, that's where challenges come in because with the Mercury and Venus in Leo squaring the moon in Scorpio, it's like it's not okay to speak about these things. It's like I'm concerned about my security, stability when it comes to whatever, but it's not okay to speak about it. So I feel like today is definitely a day where people are more robotic in their speaking and not so much speaking from the heart, but instead, like when it comes to today's energy though, for the most part, today's energies feel pretty introverted and introspective. Like it feels like introspective energy, introverted energy, because a lot is going on the inside. And when it comes to communication, something about communication feels restricted, and not restricted in the sense of Mercury and Cancer, where it's like I'm afraid to say the wrong thing. Restricted in the sense that like whatever it is that you have to say, it's just not necessary right now. Like we have, you know, like they'll say we got bigger fish to fry, we got bigger matters at hand, and what needs to be done just has to be done. So I think of like what I said earlier, where it's like moon and Scorpio energy is where a person comes to the realization that this is what I got to do to better my situation. You know, where the moon and Leo, you know, it's my birthright to have this and enjoy this and that. And moon and Scorpio is like, F that, like these bills needs to get paid, you know? So yeah, when it comes to today's energy though, I love that you have the opportunity to plant the seed and the motivation to make it happen. And with the energies in the day adding up and reducing to number 3 vibration, the number 3 brings me to that imaginative, curious energy that will help us to visualize whatever it is that we truly want for ourselves. So you guys, it's always a pleasure sharing these messages with you. Hey guys, I want to share with you 7 benefits of getting a numerology natal chart awareness coaching session. The first one is understanding your internal programming. The second one is becoming more clear about your purpose and passion. The third is setting goals for success. The fourth is awareness of strength and areas of improvement. And the fourth one was foundational for me because whenever you're aware of your weaknesses, no one can use them against you. And when you're aware of your strengths, that makes you unstoppable. And that is why I say self-awareness is a superpower. The 5th benefit is removing obstacles. We first have to become aware of a thing in order to remove it in the first place. The 6th benefit is understanding relationship dynamics. We don't have to change the people in our lives. We have to become aware of ourselves and start from there, and everything changes. And the 7th benefit is upcoming transits, if that's something that you would like to look into because you're planning for something or you just want to be aware. So if you're interested in booking a numerology natal chart awareness coaching session or learning more about it, the link to book or the link to send me an email for questions, or both within the description box below. If you'd like to check out my Patreon where I share exclusive content, the link to check out what's happening on Patreon is in the description box below. Please let me know you're here with me by dropping me a yellow heart in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.